morning. I'm Asta Gaur, Assistant Professor of Graphic Hill University from Computer Science and Engineering Department, and I'll be teaching you Applied Mathematics. The course code is DTMA 305. Okay? We need a board for this definitely because only the PPT won't work in case of math. The first lecture, actually I wanted to introduce you the syllabus distribution of applied math. Okay? So, this is the diagram and it might seem Chinese to you, but let me break it down for you, okay? So, basically, in applied mathematics, we have 5 units, okay? Just go with me, okay? First unit is integration. Second unit is differential equation. Third unit is interpolation. Fourth unit is this bigger one, and the last unit is discrete mathematics. Anyways, in first unit, integration, there are 4 methods by which you solve integral calculus, okay? First method is integration by substitution. Second method is integration using trigonometric transformation. Third method is integration by parts. And the last method is integration using partial fraction, okay? This is for indefinite integral, okay? The second part of integration is definite integral. Now, what is the difference between indefinite integral and definite integral? Basically, the difference is just one, okay? In indefinite integral, when you calculate the solution, it is of the generalized form, okay? But in definite integral, when you calculate the solution, it's a particular solution, okay? Where you apply limits and find the particular solution. So this is the only basic difference between indefinite integral and definite integral. In definite integral, you will be learning about its properties and you will be solving simple basic problems using its properties. And the second part is applications of definite integral, where there are 2 famous applications. Okay. First is area under a curve, and second is area between 2 curves. Okay. Okay. Second unit is differential equation. Right? Now, differential equation is basically any equation which consists of derivatives, okay, as individual elements in it. So, in differential equation, there are these methods to solve a differential equation. Right? When we start differential equation, we'll be learning order and degree of a differential equation. After that, we'll be learning how to form a differential equation, and then you will be focusing on the methods to solve differential equation. So these are the methods: variable separable, reducible to variable separable, homogeneous, exact, linear, Bernoulli's. Okay, this is a very popular method: variable separable, linear, and homogeneous. So 2 units are covered. Okay. One more thing. Integration and differential equation are related. My point is that if you are not familiar with solving integral calculus, you won't be able to solve a single line in differential equation. So make sure that the basics of integration are clear, right, before coming to this chapter. Okay, so these 2 chapters are interrelated, fine? Because for differential equation, when you will be applying this method, like for example, you are applying variable separable method, after a certain point, you have to solve the equation, right? And for solving this any equation, you will be needing any of these methods, right, to come to a particular solution, right? So these 2 are related chapters. Okay. Now, the remaining 3 are standalone chapters. Okay. The third chapter is interpolation. In interpolation, we'll be covering topics like, I hope the board is visible, difference operators, difference table, relation between various operators. Then we have Lagrange's interpolation formula, Newton forward and backward difference interpolation, trapezoidal rule, Simpson's one-third rule, numerical differentiation and integration using Newton's forward and backward formula. Right? So this is the third unit. Right? Coming on to the fourth unit, this is basically finding numerical solution of ordinary differential equation. And the only method that we'll be learning here is Runge-Kuttas second and fourth order method. Fine? Now, the last unit is a completely different subject in computer science domain, which is discrete mathematics. Okay? So discrete mathematics will be consisting of topic sets, subsets. You might have studied it, right? I don't know if you have a basic idea of it. Operations on sets, right? De Morgan's law and principle of inclusion and exclusion, and we'll be solving basic problems based on inclusion and exclusion. Fine. You can pause the video to note this down in a copy, right? I'll suggest you to maintain this mind map in your copy. This will be really useful for you when you'll be doing a revision, right? During the final phase of exam. So you can pause the video and note it down. Right? Now, okay. I hope you have paused the video and noted it down in your copy. Yeah. The first lecture, why am I simplifying the syllabus for you, is because students are usually very scared of the subject math, right? Mathematics has a fair ratio of around 70 to 80% in the world according to statistics. And when you add a term applied in front of it, you tend to get more scared of it. So, my point is, you don't have to get scared of the subject, okay? If you go systematically and practice regularly, okay, you'll be able to score 90 plus in this subject, okay? So, this is the syllabus distribution, right? And we'll be starting from the first lecture tomorrow. Today I just wanted to introduce it.